What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. If you guys guess what we're going to be doing today, well, you guys are cool. If not, stay tuned. Guys. I kept saying the TC, I'm not doing anything else, and I'm going to stick with that, but gloss_TC2 on Instagram, I'll put his picture of his car somewhere on the screen. He said, you know what, Kevin, I think you should try it. Let's see what it does. And your exhaust is a little bit different from everybody else's, and it sounds really good the way it is, but let's see what this does to it. And I said, you know what, I'll try it, and we'll go from there. So, without further ado, we are going to be doing a CNT Racing S-Pipe on the TC. I don't really know, and I can't really find anywhere to give us the exact measurement of the stock S-Pipe that's on the car, but I believe that this is a 2.5 inch. So I think it should be nice and nice in there. I believe the agency power is 2.25, not 2.5. If I could find it, if I could find it or get a confirmation, I will make sure I put it up on the screen. So it should be really nice, and it should allow the car to open up a little bit more. And away from Gloss's saying it, it should make it sound a little bit louder, and yeah, who knows? We'll see what happens. And if I don't like it, and there's no harm, no foul, there's someone close that I know, local, I'm sure, or whatever, I don't know. We'll send it to them, and yeah, we'll go from there. But because I just did all those exhaust shots for the car, I'm gonna put them right here, and then we're gonna come back once the car is nice and cool, because yeah, I don't want to get underneath it right now. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright, boys and girls, this is what comes inside the box. This is, I unwrapped this, of course, so this is nice. There's a nice little flex right there. CNT right there. And they give you a nice little license plate bracket, the gasket for, I don't remember if it's front or the rear, Sorry for the neighbors. I don't know if it's for the front or the rear, and also the hardware to do it up. And they also give you a little something that I guess if you didn't want to run O2 or I don't know, you just leave it there, or I don't know. Yeah, so that should be good. Again, I'm gonna let the car sit a little bit before I decide to go underneath there and burn my hands. So yeah, looks pretty nice. The welds. Oh wait, here, look at the welds. Look at those dimes. All along there. Quality looks really, really good. It's the only one I could find of these, actually. So it was the last one on eBay, not directly through CNT. Actually, kind of got this for a steal because it was on eBay and it's brand new. So yeah, let's let the car cool down and put this thing on. All right, boys and girls. So I got a new jack. I got a Daytona 3-ton, low profile, long reach jack. I barely had to put this thing underneath the car to jack it up. I think because, I don't know, but I think because of how long of a reach it is, I feel like it's a little bit more tighter to use. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't too expensive. Got it on a discount, I believe. I don't remember. But yeah, so that was actually not that bad. Car's up in the air. I'm gonna open up the hood again. This way it starts, keeps on cooling off, and yeah, we'll go from there. I feel like I've gone through hell and back trying to get this thing out of the car. It was so long. I have a ringing in my ear from the impact gun. The impact gun wasn't doing it, and I finally just had to get at the breaker bar and put all of my weight behind it, and I was finally able to break off the bolts. Now, I obviously didn't touch the front end when I did the agency power catback. So obviously the bolts up here were from factory. They were in there, torqued to spec, the whole 9 yards. These bastards, however, those were installed, one by me and a friend years ago. Just like, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick up, but look at those threads. This thing did not want to come out of here. So be it. Got it out. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Anyway, so now that that is out of the way, now we're gonna get a nice comparison of the two and what the difference is. You can definitely tell that this one is definitely a little bit smaller in terms of pipe. What diameter is diameter the right word? I don't know. The pipe is definitely different from here to here. This is stainless steel. This is obviously, I guess steel. I don't know. I don't know. Don't quote me on anything. I was able to get this out. This is all rusted. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to take this off and reuse it. Maybe in the future, if I just am looking for something to replace and just replace it, I'll probably just replace that with the new one. Hopefully this is the same. Yeah, it should be. So I'm going to move this to there. The included hardware goes for the rear back here. Now I'm not really sure how good this is going to be, because if you look at this, this one has a little bit of a connector to go in, and this does not. And I highly doubt I can steal this, because it looks like it is indeed welded in there. So hopefully there is no leak there. Hopefully this will just do it, because there's going to be one of these. There wasn't one of those there, so hopefully that'll do it for us. Yeah, so I'm going to move this over to here, and then I'm going to mount up the front, and then move my way to the back. So let's get to it. Boys and girls, this did not want to come out. So I had to go to AutoZone and get a sensor. Talk about a pain. This project went from being, just the cost of the pipe to, yeah, so I'm going to put this on here, and then we're going to put this in the car, and we're gonna go from there. So let me look up how to do this properly before I mess it up and have to go buy another one. So yeah, talk to you guys a little bit. That was easier to do than I thought it would be. So now that is on there, I did it by hand, and then I used this to tighten it down a little bit more. They say to tighten it by hand, get as far as you can, and then tighten it like 3/4 of a turn. So that's what I did with that. It came already pre-lubed with anti-seize already, so that should be okay now. And time to put this back on to the car. So let me give you this. So these underneath the cat, from the headers to the S pipe, 14 mil from the S pipe to the cat back, also 14 mil. I'm going to reuse the bolts that came with the headers because, like I said, they came off relatively easy. I was able to do that with just a breaker bar. I'm going to make sure I tighten them down to spec. As for these are 16 millimeter nuts and bolts. And I'm going to assume washer goes on one side and there is a crush washer probably for the other side. So let's put this on the car. Let's put this on the car. No check engine light, right? No check engine light? I think we're good. I don't really notice the difference right now. But that might be for multiple reasons. I have no idea, but I mean, it shouldn't change too much. I mean, the pipe is just bigger. Maybe it'll just sound different at higher RPMs. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it in there. But it's in there. Let me get underneath the car and make sure it's not leaking, and then I don't want an exhaust leak, so let me make sure that it's not leaking, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a couple minutes. boys and girls, I actually think it might be a tad louder. Now, it makes sense that it would be a tad louder. The stock pipe is very, very restrictive. We saw how small it was compared to this pipe. I just replaced the O2 sensor, so I just want to make sure I'm not, yeah, because it smells. I think it's a new pipe smell, but just to confirm, yeah, it smells, but hey, it smells, it smells like real, yeah, I don't even know. What am I talking about anymore? Anyway, does it sound different? Idle, it might be a tad bit deeper at idle. Is it too much of a noticeable difference at idle? No. Is that a bad thing? No, not even remotely a bad thing. But yeah, at the higher RPM, I feel like it does keep its deeper tone through the mid-range. Obviously, at the higher range, these cars are notorious for being naturally raspy. Agency power makes a different, or changed this exhaust setup, or how they manufacture their exhaust, and it made it a little bit more raspy. I don't know what, they said it's something to do with the packing. I guess I lucked out because this sounds really, really good. This TC, I don't think I've heard another TC like this. I mean, Alex's car is nice. I like his TC. It's a really nice sounding car, but this car, it's completely different from any other TC that I've seen, heard, anything. It's a little bit different, and I don't know what it is, why, what from the packing is different. We're not sure, but that's okay, and I approve. I approve. But yeah, so CNT S-Pipe. What do you guys think? Was it a good purchase? Was it a bad purchase? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you, gloss_TC2. I'm gonna rock it out. I'm gonna rock it out and see what happens. And hopefully, maybe I'll leave it on. We'll see what happens. It still needs to break in. Who knows? The exhaust took years for it to break in and to sound this good. At least on my car. Then again, I also didn't drive it, so yeah. Now I drive it every day and farther, and yeah. So things were expected to change. I don't want to do headers on this car. Maybe in the future if I add a resonator, because like I said, these cars do get raspy, and I don't want to change the way this car sounds. And I think headers, maybe a future project when this isn't a daily car. This car is already loud, and it already draws a lot of attention because of how loud it is, and obviously the slanted wheels and stuff like that. So it draws a lot of attention, and I don't know if I want to do headers just yet. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below if you guys think it sounds good, if it doesn't sound good, if you notice a difference in tone and rasp, and yeah, just let me know in general what you guys think about this exhaust. And yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about it in the comments. I have a car show tomorrow. This car is very dirty. Tomorrow morning, I am getting up early and going to clean my car. I'm doing a no-no, and I'm going. Yes, I'm going to a car wash. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with Alex, and early, very early, very early. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Later.